Just like the song says, I want to be a supermodel. And you can be, well, at least when it comes to their confidence levels. And that is with, of course, the help of our guest, Susan Miner. Welcome, Susan.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. Thanks for having me.
We're so glad to have you because you have graced the covers of Vogue, Elle magazine as a supermodel, and now you're a psychology professor and a therapist. So did you always have that inner confidence, that inner belief in yourself?
I did to a certain extent, but I wish I had had more.
Right.
I think I could have done a lot more things. So this is what I focus on now.
Right, that's kind of just led you to where you are because
Yes.
you're helping people with that inner beauty, and so much of that is the confidence. So how do you get into that?
Well, the confidence, there's many techniques, but I'm going to show you one today. It's 5 steps to supermodel confidence.
Okay.
The first one is to tell yourself confidence building, encouraging things.
Okay, so like what would you say? Like, I'm beautiful, I'm smart?
Or you could say, I'm beautiful, everyone loves me. You can say, my enthusiasm's contagious. You may say, oh, I always do well at something like this. Because what we say to ourselves affects our feelings, and then our feelings and our thoughts guide what we do.
Okay, so it's a combination of mind and heart, right?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
What's the next step?
Well, the next step is to prepare. Prepare to do anything you're going to do well, and you may have to rehearse a presentation. You could
Right.
grab a trusted friend or rehearse on your computer, and then really get comfortable with what you're going to do.
Yeah, have a critical eye of yourself. Record it back, have that critical eye, right? So you can be the
absolutely.
best. And then we actually have to do it, right?
Of course, you picked up step number 3. We have to do what we prepared to do. You'd be surprised how many people skip this step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to do sometimes, so, right? And then what else can we do?
The next thing is to write down or record your achievements, big and small, because we want to focus on our achievements
Okay.
and really remember them and put our energy there.
Yeah, I think that's important to write it down so we can look back and go, okay, I wanted to do this and I set out to do it and look, I did it, you know? And putting it in writing kind of makes it more real too, right?
Absolutely.
Instead of just saying it in your head, oh, I really should go do this or I should go work on that goal, right?
Yeah, and you might forget what your goals were, and then you accomplish them and you didn't even remember.
Exactly. And then that leads us to the last step, right?
Which is to rehash or reread your accomplishments so that you feel good about yourself. We all know what happens when you mess up and then you rehash that. That's a nightmare. So we don't want to do that. We want to feel good about ourselves.
We always do that, right? We're like, oh my gosh, I messed up on that, work thing I did or that project. But I think sometimes people are scared to think about all the good things they've done as well. A little bit of like fear of not wanting to be so egotistical maybe, right?
Or be obnoxious and conceited, but that's not the case. That's not the case. You just want to feel confident and good about yourself.
Right. Awesome. Thank you so much,
Thank
Susan.
you.
Some really great tips. We will, of course, link you to her and her 5 steps on our website, Life.Love.Shopping.com.